Hi everyone. Today let us learn about HCF. HCF is nothing but the highest common factor. Highest common factor. Okay. There are three methods to find the HCF of the given numbers. Okay. I'm going to explain to you all the three methods in this video. Come, let's go into the video. Method 1. Common factor method. Common factor method. We need to find the factors of the given numbers and then we need to find what are common among them and then find highest among them. So very easiest method, very basic method. So take for example, find HCF of 12 and 24. So write the factors of 12. Factors, as we have already learned, factors are nothing but the numbers that which divide 12 are called as the factors. Okay, the numbers that which divide 12 with the remainder 0. Okay, they should divide the given number exactly. They are called as factors. So let's see. So what is the smallest factor? So 1 will divide 12, or else in other words we can find where the 12 comes in the multiplication table. It is there in the 1 table as well as in the 12th table. 1 12 is 12. Again, it's divisible by 2 because in the ones place there is 2. So it is divisible by 2. So how many 2's make 16? Sorry, how many 2's makes 12? 6 2's. Okay. So 6 2's are 12. Again, it is in the 3 table because 1 add the digit 1 plus 2 we get 3. Okay, it is divisible by 3. So 12. How many 3's make 12? 4 3's are 12. Okay, again it doesn't come in the 5 table. Again it is in the 6 table. Again 12 table. So we found the factors of 12. All the factors of 12. We need to find all the factors. Factors of 24. Okay, so where and all we get 24 in the multiplication table, in the first table. So table 1. Okay, 124 is 24. So 1 and 24. Okay, 124 is 24. Again, so one's place we have got 4, it is divisible by 2. So how many 2's make 24? 12 2's are 24. Again, 2 plus 4, 6. So it is divisible by 3 because 6 comes in the 3 table. So it is divisible by 3. How many 3's make 24? 8 3's are 24. Again, 24 it is in the 4 table. 6 4's are 24. Again it will be in 8 table, 12 table and then 24. So we have found all the factors of 24. So it is a basic thing that we must do first. Okay, find all the factors of the given numbers. We have found all the factors and then from this find the common factors of 12 and 24. Okay, what are the common factors? 1 is here as well as here. So write 1. Again 2 is here as well as here. So write 2. 3 is here as well as here. 3. 4 here as well as here. 4. 6 here as well as here. Again 12. 8 is here but it's not here, but 12 is here as well as here. So I can take 12 also. And then 24 is here but it is not here. So I've taken all the common factors between 12 and 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the common factors between 12 and 24. Among them, which is highest, because we are going to find highest common factor. So among the common factors, which is highest? So it is generally 12. So 12 is the HCF of 12 and 24. Method 2. Prime factorization method or factor tree method. Okay, using factor tree we are going to do the prime factorization and using that we will find the highest common factor. Okay, so using the factor tree method we'll do the prime factorization as I've already told you in my previous video. Okay, about the prime numbers. Prime numbers will have only two factors. 1 and the number itself. Only two factors it will have. So prime factorization, those who are finding difficult to grasp the idea of prime factorization, I'll give you a clue. Okay, the prime factor, we are going to use the prime numbers, okay, between 1 to 10. So between 1 to 10, what are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5 and 7. So mostly we can divide whatever number they are giving, mostly we will be able to divide in the basic level. Okay, using this only 4 prime numbers. These 4 prime numbers will have only two factors. If you can check it by yourself. 2 will be divisible by 1 and 2. No, the number will divide 2. 3, 1 and 3. 5, 1 and 5 only will divide 5. 7, 1 and 7. So that's why we call them as prime factors. There are a lot of prime factors. Between 1 to 100, there are 25 prime numbers. So using the prime numbers, we are going to divide these two numbers using the factor tree method. Factor tree method. Okay, so 32. Take the first number, 32. Circle it. Okay, in 32, it's a even number. That means it is divisible by 2, because in the ones place you have got 2. So I'm going to divide by 2. So circle 2. In 32, how many 2's are there? 16 2's, right? So 16 2's make 32. 16 2's make 32. So good. Now we need to, since this has become prime number, leave out that one. Go to 16. 16 is a composite number. Okay. So I'm going to again divide 16. So again 6 is a divisible by 2. A number which is divisible by 2, because in ones place I got 6. Okay, so I'm going to divide by 2, because 2 is a prime number. I'm going to use 2 and then divide. So in 16, how many 2's are there? 8 2's are 16. So again it's a prime number, so leave it out. Go to 8. Again 8 I can divide by 2. 2 is a prime number. So how many, in 8 how many 2's are there? 4 2's are 8. So 4. Again 2 2's are 4. So 2 you cannot divide further. Okay, because it itself has a prime number. Keep it as it is. Since it looks like a tree, we call it as a factor tree. Okay, all these are factors of 32. All these are factors of 32. All these numbers will divide 32 without any remainder. That's why we call them as factor tree method. Okay, so I found the fact, I've done the prime factorization using the factor tree method for 32. Now I'm going to do for 28. So 28, in the ones place I got 8. That means it is divisible by 2. Why do I use 2? 2 is a prime number. I am using 2. Okay, I have to use only these numbers to divide. Okay, so 2. In 28, how many 2's are there? 14 2's are 28. Okay, so 14 2's make 28. Now, again 4 in the ones place I can divide by 2. So in 14, how many 2's are there? 7 2's. Okay, now I cannot divide 7 further, because 7 itself is a prime number. So at the end I should get only the prime numbers. If you see here also, all the numbers are prime numbers. 2, all the 2's are prime numbers. Here all the 3 numbers are prime numbers. So till then we have to divide. This is called factor tree method. Now using them I am going to find the HCF. Okay, so now 32. I can write 32 as the product of all these prime numbers. Okay, so how many 2's are there? 1 2 3 4 5. 5 2's. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 2's make 32. 2 2's are 4. 4 2's are 8. 8 2's are 16. 16 2's are 32. We get the number. Again 28. I can write it as a product of all these prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? 2 into 2 into 7. So 2 into 2 into 7. So using that, how to find out HCF? Very simple. What are common among them? Take them and then multiply them. What are common among them? These 2 2's are common. So take 1 2 instead of those 2's. Again these 2 2's are common. Take those, instead of those 2 2's you can take 1 2. So nothing else is common. So multiply these two. 2 2's are 4. So 4 is the HCF of 32 and 28. 32 and 28 will be divisible exactly by 4. 4 is the highest common multiple of 32 and 28. Method 3. Division method. Using, okay, we are going to divide the given numbers in a different way, little different way. It is also called as continuous division method. Okay, let's see how to do this. Okay, find the HCF of 8 and 14. Very simple. Keep the smaller digit as the divisor. Keep the smaller digit as the divisor. Whichever is smaller, keep that one as divisor. Keep the other one as dividend. Okay, so 14 as a dividend and 8 is a divisor. In 14, how many 8's are there? Divide. Okay, 1 8 is 8, 2 8's are 16. So I got in 14 only 1 8. So 1 8 is 8. So subtract. 14 minus 8, I'll get 6. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Second step. Okay, this is a step which you are going to proceed till we get 0. Okay, so keep the remainder. Okay, keep the remainder as the new divisor. Okay, and take the previous divisor as the dividend. Okay, what is the previous divisor? 8. 8 is the new dividend. 8. Now divide 8 by 6. In 8, how many 6 are there? 1 6. 1 6 is 6. So what is the remainder? When I subtract, I get 2. Okay, now since I have not got 0, I need to proceed. Till I get the remainder 0, I need to proceed. Now this 2 will become the new divisor, and the previous divisor, that is 6, will become the new dividend. Okay, 6. Okay, in 6, how many 2's are there? 3. 3 2's are 6. When I subtract, I get 0. So I got 0. That means I need not proceed further. So where I get 0, okay, in where I get 0, there what is the divisor? Find out. That is the HCF of the given numbers. What is the divisor there? 2. The last step. Okay, the last step. What is the divisor? 2. 2 is the HCF of 8 and 14 is 2. Thank you. Have a nice day.